everyone, I'm back. It's still Monday the 15th of August, but it's now 10:29 a.m. p.m. at night. And so well, so I had a rough day, both online and in person, but not a total disaster, but I wanted a perfect or a good day, but it my day was ruined. So, but I mean, so well, I figure um I wanted to be able to show my face on this video, which I'm showing it at the beginning, but I figure I may have to turn the um turn the light off because I feel like I know that I know it would take me longer than 30 minutes to say what I need to say, you know, and I wanted it to get it done in one video and not the video be split and stuff. So that's why I'm turned the light off so it can stretch my storage space or not take up as much space. But I need more than 30 minutes to talk. So, like, well, other targeted individuals, they can say of the name and address publicly, say the name and address of whatever hotel or homeless shelter or residence that they're staying at. But me, I can't do that. And so the online gang stalkers, they try to go hunt and find or look for some context clues of where I might be at. So I realized after my nap that I took, I realized that I woke up and accidentally deleted two videos that I did. I accidentally deleted one of them that I didn't get to upload. And I sent it to trash and totally deleted it. And it's like, wow, I haven't made this mistake in such a very long time. So I was disappointed in myself, but it was a white, um, when I was already more than halfway across the street. And it was a white, I think it was a Nissan, I have pictures of the video. It was a white Nissan, like after I tried to get on the bus and couldn't get on the bus earlier because that gang stalking rude dyke bus driver, and then the bus was too crowded. That tiny ass little midget bus was too crowded. So after she closed the door and I looked in and I'm like, oh no, hell no, I can't ride this bus, So I took an Uber, but after I got off the bus, I went to I went to walk back to where I was at. And it's strange because I was trying to say in a video also, but the video is deleted by accident. It's amazing how when you take an Uber, that you can be someplace and and you schedule an Uber ride, and the cost will be like $5 less than if you were to be at just one block away. It can be like a $5 price difference. So it can be like a $5 price difference one block away. I just learned that earlier today. So I was shocked and surprised. So I went back to where I was at and got an Uber for, $5 lower than, when I went back to where I was at. But where I was standing at for the bus, it costed $5 more. So all I had to do was walk a block away, and then it costed about $5 less. And I'm like, this is crazy. Why is this? So anyway, so it was a white Nissan that tried to hit me. A white Nissan SUV. It probably was a Pathfinder that tried to hit me when I was more than halfway across the street, and then she tried to squeeze in and try to beat me. He or she, I don't remember who that person was, try to squeeze, like if I'm already more than halfway crossing the street, and then you make a turn hoping that you'll try to race or beat me. You can fucking hit me. So I missed having that on video. Plus, they delayed my phone on that video. So they delayed my phone on that video. So then I was trying to, I explained about how the Uber prices if you go a certain distance away, and then also time too, because when I was at one coffee shop downtown, and not Bodacious but another one, and then I ate. No, I didn't. Because after I went to eat breakfast, then I went to that coffee shop, and I had bought, me some orange juice, and had me some water too, so I can make myself a customer, so I can sit down and finish charging my phone, and hopefully I thought that I was gonna get to do some writing or something, but I was like, even though I got some sleep last night, but I was tired and sleep deprived still. I was still tired and sleep deprived. So so then, I try to force myself to stay awake torturously and miserably for a few hours. And then I thought that the website was trying to tell me that I had enough rewards for 3 nights. So I had like 24,000, over 24, almost 25,000 points that I racked up using double points with this double points promotion. And so with the double points promotion and stuff, so so then um then it tricked me, because they said that that I'm eligible for 3 free nights, but then they were trying to say, oh, you can book a night for using points of 7,500. Well, the hotels, it was 15. You had to have 15,000 points. So with them doing a 15,000, getting a room for 15,000 rather than 7,500, then that's how I ended up with only able to redeem 1 free night, and not the let's see 1 free night rather than the than 3. So I also was trying to say that in the video that I accidentally deleted. So I kind of feel annoyed that I accidentally deleted that video, but that's what sleep deprivation does to you. Your mind can't process like normal. Excuse me. So the bus, that tiny little bus, had a long way to go, and the bus was already mostly packed and full, and they had all these the like walkers in the aisle, like the walkers in the way and stuff, like not wheelchairs but walkers, and it was just the aisle was crowded, and the tiny little bus was so crowded. and then having like that bus driver gave me problems before, so I just got off the doggone bus and like hell no. So like they didn't have the fake new bus, like the recycled buses, or the gently used or refurbished fake buses, fake new buses. They didn't have those buses. Those buses are longer and fit more passengers. So on the small bus they had like um the bus was just about full, and I didn't feel comfortable, and then dealing with that bus driver who was rude and a perp and stuff. So she was rude enough that more than once this happened, she would get an attitude and rush me and falsely accuse me, oh, you holding up the bus or whatever. But when I try to the bus drivers are supposed to wait until after you sit down. If you're disabled and got certain limitations, they don't rush a wheelchair person or a person with a walker. But I have a different kind of handicap or disability, you know. So I try to sit a clean trash bag over the seat before I sit down. And some of the perp bus drivers, they're abusive and rude, and they won't give me the time. They either rush me or they straight up just starts. They speed, they accelerate and speed the gas pedal, and on purpose to set me up to slip and fall, and they do it so fast, like they just step hard and leave me to have to be forced to hold on to something and trying to prevent from slipping and falling, but they don't care and they get away with it because they're perps. And so that bus driver, I mean, in the previous uploaded video, because I had another one that was forced, I mean, that I accidentally deleted. But towards the end of the video, you saw the bus driver. This bitch try to hide behind a doggone mask, but I got your ass. So I mean, she's one of the type of abusive, narcissistic bus drivers who acted like a flying monkey when somebody tried to insult me 2.5 years ago. And it's like I just started back riding the buses, and then this lady still treating me like shit because of the way she saw a passenger treat me. So we got a certain kind of hatred because you think that I'm crazy. So you sit there and be cruel and vicious. You be cruel and vicious and abusive because of the way you saw someone treat me. Or if they, or if, how society treats you with strong hatred because they think you're crazy and stuff like that, or because they don't like you. So because of all that shit, dealing with her, I had to forfeit the doggone bus ride because I knew she was gonna be trouble like she was the past few times before. So, and I had a feeling it was gonna be her because she been driving that route around that time. So I just canceled the doggone bus ride and got an Uber, and I'm glad the Uber driver was nice and he wasn't a perp, and he was very pleasant. We had a good conversation and stuff like that. And so I so unfortunately I was able to only get one free night rather than three, but I still got some extra points because they had the promotion where if you pay just a little bit extra, then you can double your points. So when people had donated to me, you know, um, within recently, and then I get help with the hotel room and get a shower and get laundry done and get to rest and stuff like that and recuperate. Then after that, when I booked the hotel room, you can like they got this promotion going on that if you just book like 10 or 15 extra dollars, then you get double points and you get a free night faster. So I've been taking advantage of that opportunity. So thanks for y'all who donated and who helped me out. But just because I get donations doesn't mean I get a whole lot. I don't get a whole lot. So yesterday, or was it Saturday? It was yesterday. It must have been a shower of blessing because around the same time, three people had donated. Um, around almost around the exact same time. Or within an hour. Three people had donated. A little bit of something here and there. I'm not gonna say the amount because the online perps trying to calculate and tally up and say, well, you should have spent your money on this, or you shut up, mind your business. So I'm not gonna say. I mean, they're already stalking and tracking my fucking my fundraiser, and, good thing that they can't see who donates via. They probably do have backdoor sneaky ways to see who's donating via PayPal or Cash App or something. It's just very disgusting what those pigs freaking do. And they call me a fat fucking pig. But there's some doggone gang stalking pigs. So the police, they call the cops pigs. So yeah, the gang stalkers delusionally believe that they have the authority of cops or higher than cops. So then, they should be called the pigs too. So anyway, that lady, what she did ruined my day. And something, oh yeah, I even get to that. So I'm not gonna name the hotel or the restaurant that I'm at, but I selected a different hotel from what I've been going to, just wanting to try out something new and try out something different. So I'm not naming the hotel or the restaurant. So the Uber dropped me off, and then nobody was at the front desk, so I rang. They had this little bell at the front desk, and the man, he jokingly said that was the loudest the loudest that the bell ever rung. So he was nice and pleasant and checked me in. I didn't have to pay a doggone penny at all. And the good thing between this hotel and the one from that I've been going to for the past few times, I thought that was an upgrade from one of the other hotels. So then I came here and they have a full breakfast in the morning, even though they have like a breakfast diner next door. So so but so I mean, I went to so I mean, okay, so I got the keys and the man told me that we get a discount from the diner next door. I'll say the diner next door. I'm not saying the restaurant name. Very much next door. Like about it's very next door, like the very next building. And that building is like let's see, the next door building is like I'll say it's about 2 feet away. You know, probably, yeah, it's like very next door. So then after that, so it's very next door, very much next door. So so then after, I mean, cause see, I mean, sometimes it seems like you gotta be manipulated or forced to spend more money to avoid gang stalking trouble. Like if somebody hates you, and like the gang stalker that you know is trouble, and it seems like you gotta be forced to forfeit your low price or almost free bus ride to have to take an Uber in order to save yourself a time of being set up to get arrested or something. That's not how this freaking gang stalking thing works. So it's like, um, so I mean, so then when I went to the diner next door, and I felt guilty of ordering nachos. Well, I haven't had nachos in a while, and it was under $10, the nachos. So, I don't like pico de gallo and sour cream on my stuff, but the nachos were really good. So I ordered some nachos and dessert. Like I've been, I've still been feeling like depressed, depression, suffering depression, and being like stressed out and having high anxiety. So having high anxiety and depression and then being restless and not being able to sleep or have any comfort really or anything like that. So so what happened was the girl at the diner. So I ordered some nachos and I ordered dessert because of feeling stressed out and depressed, you know, and she lied to me and said that the ice cream was $1.19 a scoop. And so then, um, so then I was wondering. It seemed like as a one big fat huge scoop. Well, I ordered one chocolate and one vanilla, and I felt ashamed. I'm like, well, wow, that's bigger than I was expecting. So it was a giant scoop for both chocolate and vanilla. And I was expecting it to be smaller. I thought it was smaller. So that's why I ordered two rather than one. But if I would have known that it was gonna be that big, I wouldn't have got both. So it wasn't until after. So I ate both. The vanilla and chocolate scoop of ice cream. And so I've been feeling anxiety and depression and trying to cope due to the targeting. And so and so then what she did, she pretended to be fake nice, and I would always be perped. But then I thought that, I thought that since I hadn't been there and to that location and since Hurricane Sally, I think, or maybe one time, that was when that ghetto perp tried to that she was an employee at that place and tried to threaten me. So I haven't been there since then. But this girl right here is a different person. And so I'm sitting here. I thought I mistakenly did, but I'm sitting here trying to be careful to not mindlessly or absent-mindedly blurt out or say the restaurant name or the hotel name. So so then what the girl did was she charged me for, I ordered some dinner to go because I figured that's what I'd been doing, if I order lunch and to eat there and then dinner to go, because then I go back to my hotel room and feel like I don't want to come back out for the rest of the evening, and just stay and try to get my peace and quiet and stuff and trying to rest and relax. So I ordered, I haven't had salmon in a long time. I try to order something healthier, for dinner. And so I ordered a salmon dinner. And so I haven't eaten it yet because I took a nap. But hold up. So what she did was she had, I guess I must have had, due to still being sleep deprived, even though I got better sleep last night, I was still sleep deprived. And I'm feeling sleep deprived still right now. Excuse me. And so what she did was she lied to me and said it was, oh, it's 119 a scoop. I said, well, can I have two scoops? One each vanilla and chocolate. And she said, yeah, well, it's 119 a scoop, so it's $3. It'll be $3. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, that ain't $3. That's less than $3. I said it to myself in my mind. So in my mind, I said that. Um, so she pretended to be fake nice, and then gave me my receipt. And she charged me for some ice. Like, she charged me for one ice cream and one iced tea. And the ice cream was $2.19 and not $1.19. And I would have ordered just one if I would have known that. The ice cream was one night. It was two. She charged me $2.19 for an ice cream, and then charged me $2.49 for an iced tea, in which I never drink iced tea. And so she lied to me and said, "Well, I took off for the she lied to me and said, "Well, I took off the lied to me and said, "Well, I took off the." She said I accidentally put. She said I accidentally charged you for iced tea. She said I accidentally charged you for iced tea and meant to charge you for two scoops of ice cream, so it costed 30 cents more, so I took it off or something." And then I looked, and she had already walked off, and I looked and I'm like, wait a minute, there is nowhere on here where it says that she took off the price for the there's nowhere on there that she took off the price for the you know for the iced tea that I did not order, you know. And so she sit there and make me suffer for her mistake. So you sit there and charge me for, you said $1.19 for an ice cream scoop. Then you charge me $2.19 for one ice cream, and then charge me $2.49 for a tea that I did not order. And then lied and said, well, I took the price of the tea off. So then when it went time to pay, and I'm sitting here still sleep deprived, and I guess my mind being scattered, and what people was, I guess, say cognitive dissonance and a witchcraft doggone thing. So my mind wasn't even all the way sharp that I was freaking scammed and, taken advantage of. And so what she did was, when I confronted her, I said, well, wait a minute. And I said, wait a minute. Now, I didn't realize until after I got back to the hotel room and took a shower. And I was in the middle of taking my shower, and I realized the cognitive dissonance, I guess. And I'm like, wait a minute. I forgot to confront her about overcharging me on the ice cream, too. Or if she quoted me a wrong price. And so she pretty much double charged me, and then, I don't know, it's just very messed up and complicated and confusing. So she tried to tell me, she tried to make it like as if she tried to make it like as if, she tried to make it like as if, as if, well, she said, well, oh, I charged you for the iced tea by accident, and I charge you for an ice cream, so therefore it's just 30 cents. So I'm not gonna go and change it. And she just left it at like that, like she wanted to stand her ground and to making it like as if she wanted to charge me for a different item that cost 30 cents extra and was not gonna change, or she wasn't, like, she didn't want to take the price off from she didn't want to take the price off from the iced tea just because it costed 30 cents extra, and she felt like it wasn't a big deal. But I wasn't even, it's like I have briefly forgotten that she told me that the ice cream was $1.19 rather than $2.19. And so then So then she overcharged me basically, and then gave me the 10% hotel discount. So I'm so pissed right now. I mean, I'm pissed about that. And then the online perps will call me ungrateful and greedy. Calling me ungrateful. I mean, just because somebody donate you money does not mean that you deserve to be taken advantage of or scammed by if you try to get a hotel or a restaurant or something. You know, or just because you get a free night at a hotel does not mean that you deserve to be dogged over, like as if it's supposed to balance things out for you to be get something free or get something donated to you and then get taken advantage of and perped and scammed 5 or 10 minutes later. But see, I would name the hotel. I mean, I'm sorry, I would name the restaurant, but the online perps will have an easy clue to what hotel I'm at, and they have doxed me. Earlier this month or last month, they doxed me and put out the doggone hotel and restaurant of another place I was at. So that's one of the reasons why I tried out something different and came over here. So, so so then I came up and I took a shower, and this is a very nice um hotel room. I think I heard that they renovated or remodeled it, and like it's not dirty at all, and it's you know I basically have a few little things about it. Like one thing is like I guess the walls are paper thin, and you can hear everything that the next door neighbor is doing, and um but I'm glad it's quiet right now. The only thing I hear is me talking. You can occasionally hear the traffic, and I don't like when I'm in a hotel or a motel room or something, and the air conditioner or the heater is not continuous because I use that to drown out outside noise as well. But this heater, I'm sorry, the air conditioner here, it'll turn off for like 5 seconds and then stop for like every um 30 minutes to an hour. It'll try to run for 5 seconds and then shut up. And it's like I don't like it where you can't control, you know, if you want. It's automatically set where it'll be on auto, and it'll just turn on when it wants to, rather than you get to control if you want it on auto or continuous. And I prefer, where you get to make a choice of if you want it on auto or continuous. And I even hated living in Greenville, South Carolina, and in Jefferson, Louisiana. I hated that there was an air conditioner that wasn't continuous. It was, automatic, where you didn't have the choice, to make it continuous if you wanted to. Like if I can let the thing run all day, and so I can just drown out the outside noise. So I was forced to use my MP3 player. So I'm glad I went to locate where the little laundry area was. The pool is sparkling, but the pool is very sparkling, but I didn't want to get in the pool. Let's see, Saturday when I went to my storage unit, I found one of my other swimsuits, and I might be too fat for it. So anyway, um right after I took my shower, I went to go and locate where the laundromat is, and I went and took my shower, and I was too tired and sleepy to Like when I took my shower, I was too tired and sleepy to even brush my teeth, which I will do before I get out of here. Too tired and sleepy to brush my teeth, and too tired to go wash my clothes. So I think I dozed off and fell asleep right after 4 o'clock this morning. I'm sorry, this afternoon. 4 o'clock this afternoon, and I fell asleep, and I think I may have gotten up at 6:30 maybe to use the bathroom or something, and then went back to sleep, and then woke up about approximately somewhere before or after 9:30. So there it goes again. So I heard one of the hotel neighbors talking. I was able to hear her voice. So I'm sitting here wondering, well, what if people hear me? So I didn't want to be talking too late, you know. So here's the air conditioner's on. So then I log on to Twitter and realize that Bobby Peach, or whatever her name is, um she had a protected account on Twitter, and she got hateful and blocked me for no reason at all. It's like I haven't even talked to. Maybe I talked to her on my targeted by the PsychWorld, Twitter account a couple of years ago, but I have not tweeted her at all, and she didn't tweet me. Her and this other supposed targeted individual, in which I put in a community post what they did. It's like, how the hell you unfollow or block me, and I never contacted you, and you never contacted me. You know, and so and I figured, well, if you block me or unfollow me or whatever on Twitter, then you must have heard the slander campaign about me. Because I went to look and see, well, what did I tweet that would have, that where they would have been offended by anything I tweeted. And it's like, damn, well, somebody in a whole different country, somebody in Canada, can have that effect on me to ruin my day because you blocked me for no reason. So I felt like, well, wow, you ruined my day. So you're supposed to be targeted. But I figured Bobby P, she's one of the popular fakes. She's one of the popular fakes, you know. So it's a difference between if somebody blocked you and they never told you anything, or you never talked to them, or if somebody told you something that, or if you had direct contact with somebody and they told you something or did you something, or told you something or did you something offensive, or if you thought somebody was trying to offend you and then they say, well, you took it the wrong way. Well, if I took you the wrong way, then if I got mad and blocked you because you said something that hurt me, and I'm like, well, wow, you sound just like everybody else, and I felt hurt, and then they'd be like, well, if you say I took you the wrong way, then I'd be like, well, I'm sorry if I took you the wrong way, so, and then I guess we can be back friends again, but so I I remember when last year I was at the Days Inn downtown. I don't think I'm going to go back over there for a long time. And I got the free night over there. I got the free night over there, and they denied me being a targeted individual. I can't say on here, but they perked me really heavy, set me up and abused me, and they denied me the free breakfast that went along with the free night of hotel last year. And it was right before me and my twin sister's birthday. And I think it was around the time I quit Seville Quarter. Either that or was it July or August, somewhere around there. And they tried to set me up to get banned. And they were gang stalking me super heavy at that place, you know. And it's like, for what? Why? I mean, I had the free night. So, I won't go there no more. Plus, it costs more than a lot of other hotels just because it's downtown. But then at the same time, it's dangerous. So it's like a bad spot over there. Like a lot of high crime. Like I think I heard something bad happen. Like somebody got killed or something over there. So so I mean, so I mean that was messed up what they did to me last year. So that I mean they screwed over me real bad. And then they tried to set me up to get banned. And I had heavy gang stalking activity over there. See, I told y'all it was going to take me longer than 30 minutes to tell what happened. So, see, the hospital is down the street, I know. So, good thing I feel a little more refreshed, but I feel kind of odd because I hated to have taken a nap at 4 o'clock, but I was so tired and sleepy I couldn't resist, you know, because it's carrying over from 2 nights before that I was sleep deprived, and then they tried again last night to sleep deprive me. But I'm glad I was able to get me some sleep, but then still needed more sleep, and I still need more sleep. So I hate to. Is what time is it now? It's 11:11 p.m. exact, and I don't want to let that salmon dinner go to waste. And I hate to eat so late, but I guess you know I have the salmon dinner, and like I'm not even hungry at the moment, but I don't want it to go to waste. So um, because if I eat the free breakfast tomorrow, then I mean, because the salmon dinner. I mean, I haven't eaten dinner yet. I mean, I haven't eaten dinner because I slept. You know, so I don't want the salmon dinner to go to waste. So I'm just gonna eat that. You know, eat the salmon dinner, and then supposed to have the free breakfast tomorrow, and then I have to check out at 11. You know, I have to check out at 11 o'clock. And hopefully tomorrow when I get up, I'll have breakfast and then get laundry done and take another shower to, you know, take another shower. And then, gotta check out at 11. And I don't know what I'll do. But see, I mean, I feel bad that, you know, the gang stalking network, they find covert ways to manipulate you into being forced to waste more money. You know, so dealing with the rude bus driver and the overcrowded bus, I had to be forced to take a doggone Uber. And then, you know, because I mean, I knew it was going to be trouble or confrontation. So then I'm glad I got the free hotel night and be able to rest up more, get laundry done, freshen up and stuff because the shorts that I wore for the past couple of days, the past few days, well, with the forced urination, with me having to go pee, and the forced urination and stuff messed up my pants. I mean, messed up my shorts, so I have to do laundry again. And so then, I think I have a little bit of enough money for laundry to wash clothes, and so to wash clothes and then I mean, do laundry and eat breakfast and take another shower. I mean, I wish I could get me, more sleep, but then I mean, so see, I was cheated and overcharged at the restaurant, but she gave me the discount from the hotel, but she still overcharged me anyway. But then the online perp's gonna make a big fuss about it. And might be like, well, if you got the discount anyway, what are you complaining for? Y'all don't get what I'm trying to say. you know, but my bill, even with the discount, if she wouldn't have cheated and overcharged me, I still would have ended up being paid. I mean, still ended up having to pay less. That's what I'm trying to say. And if she can do something like, oh, it's no big deal, I'm not taking it, I'm not, she made it like as if she's not going to alter or modify her mistake with the iced tea that I did not order. Just because it costed 30 cents more does not give her the right to keep it like she felt like it wasn't a big deal. But as I said, I went up to my room and forgot that she said that the ice cream was $1.19 instead of $2.19. So yeah. So but yeah, so the things I don't like about this hotel room is that, it's, I guess people would describe the walls to be paper thin. And then all of a sudden, also another thing I don't like is I don't like the I do not like the let's see, I don't like, the way the air conditioner functions. But other than that, everything, I got really no complaints. Like, otherwise I would love this room. But I'm glad the toilet seat ain't loose. Oh, and another thing, the deadbolt at the top is not secure. They they put me in a room with no top deadbolt. And I don't know if that was intentional or by accident, but at least the bottom door, it locks, and I guess um you know, but the this is like a non-smoking hotel. I hate hotels. I hate cigarettes. And it also went over my head too that I should have took a picture, or, well, I don't know about video, but I should have at least took a picture of, they had an ashtray and two cigarettes inside the ashtray, outside, right on the window by my hotel room, that I didn't notice until on my way coming back from trying to find out where the laundry room is. I mean, the laundry area is. So I don't even know if that was a gang stalking setup for them to charge me extra. I don't know. So yeah. And sometimes you be thinking you treated good while you sitting there being blind to being screwed over and taken advantage of in certain ways, certain sneaky, underhanded ways that you may not even realize. Like, I've had moments in the past when I have been taken advantage of and cheated while the person is scamming and cheating me and then trying to swear up and down that they giving me the best deal one could offer with certain transactions, with certain business or whatever. And so, it's like the idea of somebody cheating, scamming, and overcharging you while they trying to convince you, manipulate you to believe that they're giving you the best deal in town, or being cheated and screwed over, you know. So I can feel the heavy fluid in my legs and they trying to force urinate me again. I don't even like to eat this late, but I guess a salmon dinner. It was salmon and some kind of, I guess, whole grain rice and some garlic toast and some squash and zucchini or whatever. I try to make up for it, but if I was lying and defrauding and scamming myself, in which this online gang stalk and slander campaigns, smear campaigns about me, I wouldn't be so transparent about, everything I'm going through, pretty much. So first they'll say, "Oh, Candy tell all her business," and then they'll say, "Well, Candy don't tell all her business. She tell you what she wants you to know." And I'm not even sneaky and dirty like that, but it's like there's some online nosy, meddlesome, controlling bullies who just act like if they're criminals and bully, harass, and threaten me and treat me a certain way, and then they stalk my every move and then try to make like as if I need to be watched and controlled because they try to make it like as if I'm always. I mean, they try to act like as if they're hunting for something to get me in trouble or destroy me about. And they always try to make it like as if I'm the one who's sneaky and dirty and crooked. And so I wouldn't even do anybody like that. So I mean, so I mean, I think one of the times, oh yeah, when I think I did have some donation with a hotel room, and then it was like in May after the situation with Trisha, and then they had the Filipino lady at that hospitality inn. I mean, if I wasted an Uber ride over there just to be, you know, treated like as if, like she didn't even outright tell me, "Well, you're banned from here. You're not welcome over here." She just got an attitude and lied and said that they weren't hotel rooms on a freaking Tuesday morning in May. Come on. So I knew she was lying. So that was her secret, covert, fake way of telling me you're not welcome over here because I'm mad at you because you exposed me as a gang stalker. Yeah, admit it, Miss Annie. Because there's so much gang stalking activity over there. And then the Uber driver named Carl with the blue car, blue Dodge Dart, I think it was, he was a perp. And then I went to another hotel down the street from there, and that lady rejected me, and I had to take another freaking Uber. And I was trying to get a job interview meeting and trying to get in a quiet hotel room, and things didn't work out. And then it was another guy. He had a red car and was deaf, and and then another Uber driver. And then it's like I finally got to another hotel that I think I had to miss the Zoom meeting or whatever, and then ended up finally in another hotel room, like not until like after 5 o'clock. I finally got in a hotel room somewhere else. So that was back in May. So it's like, dang, it's like things could have been just simple. And then I was agitated and frustrated because that was prolonged hours of me being sleep deprived. And it's just so hard, so difficult. You know, why can't they just get me freaking permanent housing with no gang stalking and no noise harassment and nothing to torture me or make me miserable? And I'm beaten down and, worn out and stuff. So, I wanted to do some more I wanted to do some more writing and stuff, but I've been too sleep deprived and tired, and my brain is not functioning properly at all. And so I have to, the urgency to go pee is getting stronger with the forced urination, so I'm gonna have to go, and this video won't be uploaded until like after 2-3 o'clock in the morning, because the Wi-Fi here is kind of slow where in this room where I'm at. It might be faster in the lobby, I don't know, but I gotta go for now, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.